game review, but not actually, because it's my game, so I'm gonna be super frickin' biased. It works. This is the first stable multiplayer build of Vooperia, so I want to play with you guys. You literally just gotta go to the link, vooper.io, connect to SpookVooper1, and let's see how it goes. You can actually die, so you can kill each other now. I redid the health bar, hunger, and thirst. You can make flour and eat it, that's all we have for food so far, but you can get water as well through a well. So let's see if we can make a little farm, and then afterwards, let's add some features. Oh my god, there's so many of you. Just wazzed to move. Hey folks, how's it going? We're probably gonna crash the server. I don't know how many people it can handle. I've been working on optimization, but we can go ahead and just start existing. I did do some server optimization, so it should be able to handle. On the top left, the RTT, that's the ping. So, a ping of 60 is actually not bad. Oh god, I'm being punched. Don't kill me! Damn it! I'm gonna make a pickaxe, and then you'll be sorry. So things like a pickaxe do more damage than your fist, obviously. And if you die, you drop your stuff, so there is actually... You press space to punch, by the way. That's the only controls right now. WASD, or you can use the mouse, or touch if you're on a phone. This technically could be played on a phone. I've done it on mine. Your phone may not support it, though. It's WebGL. I've got a Samsung S10 Plus, and that seems to work fine. If you have a slightly less beefy phone, you may have a little bit of trouble. But the point is for it to work on everything. My goal is to make, like, a super capable... If you're doing the touch control, the further away from you you press, the faster you go. Oh my god, look at all of us on this... I need to find a rock. I haven't added actually dropping things yet, unless you're dead. I should probably add that so that you can, like, work together. Is there a chat for Vooperia? Not at the moment. This is the first time we actually have, like, a working version of Vooperia, so... It wasn't really a concern before. we never really had this level of greatness. So I'm gonna go ahead and... Oh! Server. Excuse me, I'm on water. I should be moving slow. Okay, looks like we've got one bug at least. It looks like the water is not slowing people down, which is... Or the server just died, which it looks like the server may have died. Yes, the server yep, the server tanked. Okay, let's restart it. I have to figure out what causes that, so this is good testing. This is very good testing. Let's see. Okay, so if you want to do it, just refresh the page. And you should be able to get the server list back again. SpookVooper1. Bam. Okay, let's try not to crash it this time. Everyone stay in the same general area, because that's how we don't crash it. It's when we spread out too much, so let's stay in the same general location. I can't believe it actually works as well as it does. Yes, there's bugs that cause it to absolutely die, but that's actually kind of not surprising considering it's so early. The fact that the multiplayer works like this is pretty good. Okay, how do I grab and hit stuff? Space. Just hold down space. Help me punch this tree. See, the server is starting to chug. It's something with a memory leak or something. I have to figure out what it is. You can see the spike every few seconds. Yeah. Gotta figure it out. I have my guesses as to what's causing it. Oh, is that it? Oh, I think at like 15 people, it just absolutely kills itself. Yeah. Okay, so looks like we're gonna have to figure out what's going wrong, aren't we? Obviously there is a issue that is causing it to eventually crash. So the person here holding a rock that's much bigger than it should be, that's because it crashed. You don't gotta So the server's technically always up now. Of course, once it gets overloaded, it will crash. So if you ever want to play, you can just play it now. The server is just going to be constantly up. Yeah, so it'll just restart if it crashes. But yeah, we have an issue. We're gonna find the issue though. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna figure out why the server is getting... We're all stuck in this tiny island. This is such a meme. Look at us all. Look at us all. Oh god, there's too many. Too many. So like, if everyone stays in one place, the server does not die. Or does it? Huh, maybe it does. 1, 2, 3. What I really need to do is I need to figure this out in a testing environment. So what we're gonna do is No, that's a horrible, terrible idea. Damn, I really need to get a server up on like a dev machine. I'd port forward, but I don't want someone to get my IP address. Okay, so obviously when we get the amount of players up really high, it starts to have major issues. So I'm gonna say it's probably a RAM problem, and I can check that. Actually, I think I found the issue. There's an error it's just throwing constantly. Unity socket exception. That's odd. So there is actually something wacky going on here. There is an error that's being thrown, and I will bet you that's where the issue is. But before that, the memory used balloons to kilobytes. No, that can't be. It definitely uses more than 16 megabytes. And it can't be using 16 gigabytes, so I don't really know what that number even is. Well, the amount of memory usage did explode, like, upwards very quickly. So, let's figure out the RAM issue first, because that one's gonna be the simple one to figure out. That one, networking is a little bit meh. Okay, so let's try to figure this boy out. Window. We're gonna have to... Oh, Unity actually has a fancy new profiler. Look at that. Damn, it almost looks exactly the same as the old one, but hey, you can't go wrong with new. Okay, so now if we just do a normal build, I can just run the client and the server on my computer, and ba-bing ba-boom. That's the main idea. Ugh. Do 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 do. I am aware that it's crashing. That's what we're trying to fix today. Okay, so here's our version number 1. We're just gonna go ahead and leave that there because it's the server crashing, not the client. So this profiler will show us everything that's happening on the server. So we're gonna go ahead and start the game in the editor. Oh my god. Whenever you switch platforms, it takes forever for it to recompile. We'll give it... Is the map infinite? Technically. It'll get pretty angry if you go very far away, though. So, it's technically infinite, just in the way that Minecraft is technically infinite. But after a certain point, the algorithms used to build it just break down. Okay, looks like Unity has actually crashed, so we're just gonna yeet it. I don't have time to deal with this. Once we actually get this bad boy stable, I actually do see people playing it. How many Unity hubs do I have open? Holy guacamole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Where is my actual Unity at? There it is. Die. It will not let me break the tree. You probably just have to hit the tree more. Like, I think it's a good 15 hits. Good 15 hits. Okay, here we go. Pray. Pray that it works this time. Ugh. Dying here. My channel's dying. I feel like I'm doing more work than ever with... So, you could try using the mirror multiplayer package. You know what I'm using, right? You can give it 7 guesses as to what I'm using. Wanna look at my project? Mirror! That is exactly what I'm using, my friend. That is 100% what I'm using already. It will not let me punch. That could just be that the server is dying. We do, in fact, have a crashing issue, so it is just going to keep crashing. We have to figure out what the issue is. Something is causing it to memory leak really terribly. But have no fear. Spike Viper is here. Okay, so let's actually do some analysis now. Boom, so we've got this fancy profiler. It'll show us everything going on in the game. We're gonna go ahead and go onto my desktop and Vooperia build and just run it. Great, and then we're also going to run the one in the editor. Great. And now we're gonna host a server. Boop. And we're going to connect to said server. Wait, nope, that's not right. We need to start it again. We need to connect to said server, which should show up in the server list. Please. There it is. Boom. Okay, we've got our friend here. And now what we do is we profile! Yeah! Woo! This is so exciting, let me tell you. We can see all the things going on in the game and how much time they take. But what we're really interested is this. This one, memories. So it's not going up right now. We need to figure out what causes it to just catastrophically rise forever. And I am going to guesstimate that that is caused by the client's loading new area. So let's walk around a bit and see if we can get it to just spiral out of control. Hopefully it's not actually attached to the number of players, because that would be really bad. That would honestly be the absolute worst case scenario. Okay, great. So we're up to what? How many we're not even up to a gigabyte of RAM being used here. Like, that is damn low. So... odd. So we've got one client connected. But hey, you know what's better than one client connected? I don't even know if I can do this from the same machine. We're gonna really do some testing now. What's better than one client connected? We're gonna make 2 clients connected. Ready for this? This would be so ridiculous if it actually supports this. There's no way. Yeah, it's not gonna let me do 2 from the same machine. That'd be such a meme. I'm gonna try one more time just in case, though, because there is the slight chance. No, it's not gonna let me do that. That's sad. So let's figure out if there are any memory leaks that we're just not noticing. Oh, there was actually a garbage collection right there. And that's what we're looking for. You see this? That's a big boy. So what we're gonna do is pray that we can actually get some information from this. There we go. Okay, hierarchy. Let's figure out where it came from. We aren't deep profiling, which means everything we are doing is kind of useless. That's sad. Yeah, let's retry that. Okay, new try now. Oh god, I didn't turn it on again. What is wrong with me? Okay, now deep profiling is in fact on, so it's going to look really deep into the code now, which is slower, but this game is so simple it's not a problem. I did have some projects where deep profiling caused it to be like 2 FPS, and that was just horrifying. Okay, anyways, right off the bat, we are going to check if memory is being leaked in any, like, normal operations. So just not doing anything, there should be pretty much 0 garbage generated. So garbage is like when you create an object and you don't, like, do anything with it. It just has to be thrown away, and that is wasteful. You don't want to make garbage. So here we have 73 bytes and 48 bytes. We'll figure out where that's coming from. Doubt it's a big problem. If we can get rid of it, great, but we're in the bytes range here, so it's not massively. That is literally inside of a Unity thing, so I can't do that. So this is another 73 bytes. This is probably my fault. Yep, player update, player update. Where is it? Update health state, RPC, send, 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 send. And I can't do that either because that's in the networking. Okay, so neither of those are my problem, right? So basically what we're saying is in that frame there was no trash, but that's bytes, and bytes aren't a problem. Like, we can do millions and billions of bytes of data. The problem is when we have like megabytes of data that are just being thrown away every second, because those have to be dealt with at some point. So let's go ahead and hit start and walk around a bit. So every time a new part of the map loads, it obviously does more work than like any other time. So we're going to pause. We're going to try to find that. I think this is one right here. Yep. And we can see here 3.3 thousand bytes were wasted here. So this is when it loads land. So let's figure out where that's coming from. So in the chunk generator loop, inside of this, all the way down here, I am turning a list into an array. 40 bytes is not a massive issue. I'll come back to that. That is not the big one. This is the big one. 3.2 kilobytes in here. So there's 256 here from creating a new random instance. And that is actually a pretty heavy one because that is called by the server every time. So let's figure out if I can make... I need a better random generator because I need something that doesn't have to be done like an object. So let's see. I'm just gonna see if C# simple random number generator. Ugh. I knew it was just going to tell me to use the random class, but that's exactly what I'm trying to get away from. Usually people do not have to worry about such little things like the amount of data a tiny thing does, but when you're making a game, you have to realize that it's running everything 60 times a second or more, so you gotta actually pay attention to this stuff. Like my website, I can be lazy about this stuff, but in a game like Vooperia, Spike, is your channel still dying slowly? I'd say it's dying quickly. But you know, what can you do? What can you do? I mean, with the whole Corona thing, ad rates are dropping and everything's a mess. Everything's a big mess. Okay, anyways, what we're looking for, instead of just scrolling through my code aimlessly, is we're looking for decorate. Which is gonna be... decorate. Okay, no. I'm actually, I already know exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for where we do new random. Ooh, oh god, I didn't mean to do it in the entire project. Ugh. Why are you like this? Okay, new random. Nope, it's not in there. Wait, what? Where is it? Where is this even being called? Unity! What the heck, man? I know I did that somewhere. Oh, and it lost it too. Okay, that means that I'm actually going to have to try to be big brain and find where I do this. I feel like there's just something called like chunk decorator or something, because that's what I do. Decorate terrain. Where is decorate terrain at? Only the server runs that trash anyways. Decorate terrain. Yep, I know about that one. Oh, it's down here. World.decorate. That's exactly what I was looking for, thank you. There it is. Oh, it's because it was new system.random. Wow. Really got me there. I wonder if the Unity engine.random. Oh, you actually can. Neat. That's kind of neat. That's not really what I want, though. I want to make my own random number generator that works off of a seed, and it's gonna suck. It's not gonna be a good one, but it doesn't have to be a good one. I just don't want to have to create an object, and I want it to always be seedable. So, pseudo random number generator. Yeah, I did this in my computer science class, and I just want to find an efficient one. Fast pseudo random number generator, C#. X or Shift plus. Do. Nice. How am I going to do this without being able to set the state? Although this is a tiny amount of data. Oh, you know what we could do? Damn, this is smart. Okay, we're gonna make it a struct, because if we make a tiny struct, it doesn't go on the heap, it goes on the stack. Okay, that is fine. Okay, so we're gonna do public struct PRNG pseudo random number generator, and we're going to use and we're gonna do private int seed, right? And then ulong. How do I do it with a range? Oh damn, this is pretty fancy stuff. How much do I really care, though? Oh, yeah, you're right. I did it the PRNG. You're right there. I did screw that up slightly. Okay, how are we going to modify this? To work for what I need. So the question is, I need it to fit within a range. I could just cut. No, I can't. I wonder if I can do one that... I need to remember what that really simple algorithm is. If I can just remember, it was like super simple. Super simple. So we have a state, and we're going to have a seed. But the seed is the state, so public PRNG, and then we take in an int state or seed, and then we just do state equals seed. Wow, so creative. But we've got to make it super duper fast though, and we've got to make it so that it can be limited. XOR shift, XOR shift, PRNG range. Oh my god. Oh, damn. Wait, how the hell does that work? Oh, that's really smart. You modulo it. Yo. Okay, I got it. Public int range. And then the max. Because we'll start at 0 just to make it simple. We have to do int max, and then you modulo by it. Okay, that's fine. That works. Now the question is, for the main algorithm, how are we going to do this? And we're just going to copy this completely, because why the hell not? Whatever. So... X... Oh, we have to do state, and then we'll do the same ones that are on Wikipedia because they're probably chosen well. Do I know why they chose these three numbers? No. Okay, so then we do state. So we actually already modified our state, and then we return state modulo max, and that should actually work. So will it work? Who knows? So we'll do new PNRG. It's not energy, it's PRNG. Whatever. Okay. And then... Gotta do it over here as well. The question is, will this actually give us sufficient randomness? I think it actually will. Damn it, we're gonna have to use this for everything now. So I'm actually gonna pull this out of the world and put it up here for now until I find a better place for it. Probably put it in my utilities class or something. That's still fine. So this will always do next, so that's fine. That's fine. And then random gen. So what we have to do is we have to go to create entity, and this is gonna be absolute trash because now we're gonna have to go through. That is not what I meant to do. The trash part is that we have to go through all of these methods and switch it to our new random. Boom! Yay! But that's gonna complain too. Oh, there's no standard conversions. That is correct, because it is a struct, which is fine. I can live with that. Oh no! New PRNG. Whatever. No, that's terrible. That's terrible. Oh, well, it's gonna allocate it anyways. Whatever, it's on the stack. I'm not going to freak out too much about it. This one's better. God, I sometimes hate some of the things I force myself to do with this. Okay, this sends in the randomness as well. It doesn't actually do anything with it yet. Is that it? Are we done here? Nope, something was complaining. Something was in fact complaining, and I have no clue where. Damn it, what was it? It was inside of the biome code. All the way down here. Are you kidding me? Because this uses a ton of random stuff, so... range... What? Why are you... Oh, because I'm dumb. There we go. That's better. Nothing's gonna complain now? Great! I'm so happy nothing... Absolutely nothing is going to complain about these changes, right? Absolutely nothing at all. I already knew. I already knew, because every entity also initializes with the randomness. Ugh. Randomness is so important. Honestly, a lot of people forget random number generation, and it's not really random because, you know... Really? Okay, so we'll do 6 equals random dot range, and then we do this plus 1, and then we so it starts at 1, and we wanted it to go up to that. Is that inclusive? I guess it doesn't really matter. That does matter though, because that's going to start at 1, and it's going to... Oh, it really does matter if it's inclusive. Well, we'll figure that out, I guess. It'll throw an error if it's not. Whatever. I'll figure it out soon enough. Not convert null. Not convert null. We'll just throw that in. That's fine. That's okay. Or else do I have to do this trash? I swear this is gonna cause so many issues. New PRNG, because I have the letters in the correct order. Okay, boom, we've made our own random that shouldn't allocate any trash, but is it actually a good random class or not? That's the question. If literally no plants or anything show up anywhere, then it is likely a terrible... Oh, yep, it looks like we've got an issue here. Who could have guessed it? We've got an issue. What is that? What in the heckity heck is going on here? I could just be very unlucky, but I'm going to go with something is very wrong. It's not returning anything. It could not be returning a 0 or a 1 or something. So what's that? When we do the world here, it's if random is greater than 98. So why don't we just debug.log it? I mean, we'll be able to see really quickly. I mean, there's only 100 different values. They're all one value, then heck, we got it. Bam! Look at all that spam. We are getting a lot of the same numbers. So it looks like, considering it's 128 and that's the amount that... It looks like it's not actually generating a new number every time we run it. So let's figure out why. Where is our stupid creation? It's up here, isn't it? Where did it go wrong? Okay. So honestly, every time we do this, it should do... It equals... The state gets shifted, the state gets shifted, the state gets shifted. What the heck? Let's see. I'm actually a little bit confused here. Where am I going wrong, though? Because that should be changing it, no? So we got the seed. The state becomes the seed. And then it does the trash to the state. And then it should set the state to the new thing. Or is the seed just not doing anything? That's a good question. Damn, people are really into random numbers. Like, really into random numbers. I just want something that works. I'm really confused. No, we don't want to use the system time because we want it when we put the same seed in this chunk position as the seed. You know what? I could make something that seems like it's random, but it's really not. Like, let's see. I feel like how to get random. I feel like there's just a simple way to do this. Yes, we need pseudo randomness that won't create a ton of trash. It's exactly what we're going for. But I have to find something that'll work well for what we're doing. Yeah, I think there's an equation for that too. I'm struggling to find the right one though. I did one in school. Okay. I really do just need a really... Oh, there we go. Modulus. I'm getting a call, guys. I'll be right back. It's always the same car warranty woman. Always tell her the same thing. Does not leave me alone. Okay, so what we'll do is we will shamelessly steal this one. It's I'll even write it in here. X n plus 1 equals A times xn plus C modulo M. Great, so what are we going to use for these? We're going to steal this most used one. Is that 2 to the 32? Damn, that's a really big number. Okay. What is 2 to the 32? Ah, yes, there we go. Okay, so they're using that as, okay, so state equals that divided by that. Okay, great. Fantastic. And let's do the other ones, and then we get A times state plus, and then C boop. Damn, that's pretty simple actually. Cannot implicitly convert type long to int. Don't kill me like that. Yeah, it's too large. No. No. Okay, so we'll just do long state. There we go. That's fine. Whatever. And then we'll just do int. Force it to be an int. Okay, let's see if we have success. Do you pour your milk before your cereal? No, why would anyone do that? That's so weird. That's really quite odd. Okay, let's try it now. Will trees exist? Oh my god! We've got a tree! That's exciting. We are having major lag spikes though. What is causing those? World that initialize. Oh damn. I know what's causing those. We're still debugging all of the different random numbers that are generated. Whoopsies. So we just did a good. We did a good. Because now we don't have to throw away all of this trash and put it onto the heap every time we decorate the terrain, which is good work. Good work, team. We did a good one. Great. So now we're gonna hunt down the other ways that a ton of trash is being created by the game. I don't think that's the one that was causing it to crash, but I do definitely think that it was contributing. Like I said, when you have a ton of players all on at the same time, every little mistake adds up. And they aren't even really mistakes, it's just not optimized. Fancy way to say super mistake. Okay, please tell me there are actually things. And it's not screwed up again. Oh, come on. Really? Really? Is this one screwed up as well? I am highly disappointed right now. To the highest degree. Why the heck did it work last time? Why? Okay, I'm gonna try something. We're just gonna add 1 to that answer because I think it may just be exclusive. So we'll make it inclusive. Although that means that 0 won't be able to happen. God damn it. Oh wow, that one actually worked really damn well. But something tells me that that isn't really all... Oh, maybe it is? Well, let's make sure it's actually random. Okay, first off, let's go to the player. So all the chunks are decorated differently, so that's good. That's good. It looks like we're getting every type of decoration, which is good. The question is, if we leave and come back, are we going to get the same... Yeah. No, that actually looks fine. Ignoring that piece of wheat that seems to be confused about it. No, there it goes. Once I started looking at it closely, it that looks good. That really does look fine. Cool. Looks like there's more stuff too. I wonder if my other random algorithm was a little bit screwed up. Could have been. Okay, I am happy. It looks like the random number generator is doing its job, creating less garbage along the way. Now the question is, what's still giving us bad? So we're just gonna scan across and look. Oh, here's a big allocation. 5.5 kilobytes. And that is from the info loop. Okay, and that is not necessary to even be going, really, so let's go to the server info loop on the world and just disable that for now. Code world. Wait, I was already there. Like, what the heck? Oh, here's the server info loop. We're just going to turn it off for now. It may be turned back on at some point. Actually, probably a lot less work to just turn it off here. Boom! Isn't that great? Okay, what's next? Great. Can we get rid of all of the RAM usage in this game? Probably not, because it would be quite impossible to get rid of all of it without massive issue. What the actual heck? And now this world is just empty. Why is this one empty? What is going on here? I feel like this is something wacky that has to do with the world seed in some way. Is the world seed actually factored into this in some way? This should probably actually be randomed itself. Something about this is making, I think it's 0 occasionally, or 2 occasionally. Because it shouldn't, the seed should never be 0. But the world, it's gotta be the position. Oh, how much you wanna bet it's because it can be negative? I'm gonna bet it's when it's negative. Damn, how can we make it... If we have the terms added at some point, it will actually modify if it's negative. But that's not something I'm super worried about right now. It just needs to kind of work. So what we'll do is we'll just do mathf.abs and see if that works. I'll try to be fancier later with my random numbers and stuff, but it really doesn't matter. In the case of Vooperia, this is a pretty simple game. I do not think anyone is going to be... Yeah, that's working now. I'm going to assume that was the issue. Chances are 50% chance one of the things will be negative. Oh, yep, and there's a rock there. Stuff here. Very nice. And I can just make sure that one of the terms is actually negative. Player. And yeah, we're in the negatives. We could even test even further and do negative 100 in this direction, and I think it's going to be the exact same story. If we can even find land. Wow, that really forced it to load a lot. Good. Oh, and that's causing the garbage collection to freak out. Very good. See, that was a good one. So let's see why that happened. So the world has how much loaded now? Something is actually wrong now, and that's good. Because we found it. Not that it's good when things are wrong. It's good when we find things that are wrong. Yeah, the garbage collector is just constantly chugging now. But why? Why is it doing that? Why is it throwing all this stuff away just constantly? Oh, it's others. What is others? What is causing this? The editor, but why? Something's going on here, and I don't like it. 45. Gonna bet that's something, yep, unimportant. 72. That's not really important either. What is going on here, though? Something really wacky is going on with my garbage collector allocated once they travel a far distance. Now that one's actually interesting. I have no clue. I know the editor's heavy overhead, but the fact that it's spiking at the same time as the game makes me think that there's something a little bit more. And it looks like when we moved the player through a lot of chunks, we actually did manage to get it to freak out. So go ahead and just and all the way back. Let's really stress test this. There we go. That's some stress testing. Bam, now we can see the garbage collector allocated absolutely jumps throughout this. We're gonna try to find where it's heaviest and try to find... Big sample. Nice. Okay, where is our assets? Profiling is a massive one. None of my stuff. None of my stuff. None of my stuff. I'm actually gonna say it's pretty much nothing is my stuff. Honestly, a gigabyte isn't bad. It's not bad at all. So then why are we having so many issues? Especially online. We need to figure that out. When a lot of people are connected, what's causing it to crash? Hello. We're gonna do some testing with you. Fine, sir. Okay, let's just drag you back this way, drag you this way. All of that fun stuff. Okay, great. Excuse me. Excuse me, I don't really care about this. Really what I want is the stuff I'm usually here for. Can I just have... Oh, I gotta click on this. That's it. Okay, there we go. Let's see, anything super heavy? Well, we do want to get into like the half a kilobyte space to 5. That's nothing really killer. What's with the Minecraft? It's not copyrighted, so why the heck not? Or it's copyrighted, but they're not going to go after you over it. Oh, look at that. See that PRNG range? It's literally like nothing. It uses like no CPU and it doesn't allocate any garbage. That's beautiful. Pool manager.take object from master pool actually is because it's, but that's because it ran out of space. So not really a major one there. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't see... I don't see the issue. I don't see why the server just dies like that. I'm not seeing any problem that's like, oh, this is a massive issue. What we can do is I can update the server. We haven't changed anything network-wise. We've changed the random number generator, but since the server does the entities anyways, it shouldn't make any difference. Oh, that's kind of a lie though. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll push this to the server and see if we have any interesting stuff. So 1 second, I'm just gonna blank out the screen for a second. That is not the program I wanted to open. That is the program I wanted to open. Sorry, I can't, like, accidentally leak all my passwords. That would be an issue. Okay, great, we're back. Back and ready. Now what we're gonna do is we're just going to build this, replace it, see what happens. I'm confused, I'll be honest. The fact that it's just killing the server is more nerve-wracking because it means that something is really wrong. If only it actually... Maybe it does. Oh my god, there's a lot of data there. I'm wondering if there's any logs that it's saving. I don't think it is, though. Like, you'd think it would, since it's like a development build, but who needs logs? Haha. Okay, let's go ahead and move this all onto the server. gonna do some magic. And then we'll just restart the actual server. Well, not the server itself, but the program on the server. I think that's obvious enough, though. Okay. That socket exception that happens is actually really interesting, and I think that could be a part of the issue as well. But we'll see. First things first, let's see how this works. This is probably going to be really odd because the server and client are going to disagree where the entities are, but it'll be kind of neat at the least to see what happens. The question is if it can handle the amount of people. So let's ignore everything else. So those of you who are like here, let's give it a good test. Spook Vooper 1. And if you guys connect, we will just see. I mean, something is giving. Actually, I'm going to do one slight change so that I can actually see the console while it goes. So, actually wait a moment to join. If you feel like actually helping out. cd Vooperia /server. There we go. Oh, what? Excuse me. What the heck? Ah! Okay. Sometimes I just don't understand Linux. What? That's not a directory. What are you doing? Did it lose its write access? No. I'm really quite concerned. What's going on here, Linux? What's going on here? That's not... Okay, I'm really quite confused now. We're gonna transfer this again. I think something went horribly wrong. Not gonna lie. Okay. Something did not go correctly. I'm not 100% sure what went wrong, but who knows? Who will ever know? Ooh, okay. And just for good luck, let's drag these in as well. I've never actually had to replace those before. Okay, let's try this now. What? Okay, I'm going to restart Buddy because it's annoying me. Ugh. I'm gonna have to blur out my screen again. Apologies. It's gotta be done. Man. If things would just work, I'd save so much time. Okay. Let's see. What? What the heck? What is it doing? Why? Why can't I run it? I am so confused. What is going on here? I am really quite stumped. Why is my server trying to kill me? I never hurt my server. Excuse me. Why are you being annoying? Okay, something is really quite wrong, isn't it? We'll be back in whenever I make my screen visible again. I'm just gonna reboot my entire server. It's acting funky. So Spike Viper gets hacked live. If only Ubuntu was friendlier to me. Okay, we'll see if this... Of course, that shut that off as well. So, that sucks. We're just gonna pray that it turns on successfully. I'm sorry that the screen is blacked out still. I'm the worst, I know. Trust me, everyone lets me know, especially Aaron. Okay, how's this? Okay, you are now not dead anymore. Can I please use my server? I know it's a lot to ask for. What the actual heck is going on? Wow, this is really quite odd. I have no clue what's going on. Why is it doing this? Ugh. I'm really confused. My server has just gone and decided it's not going to listen to me anymore. Well, I guess I have to figure this out, so I guess we'll stop the stream for now. We'll do more in the future. Unfortunately, I'm having trouble here. I wonder if it's on. No, it's not. Okay, so at least it shut off when I told it to. Well, I'm gonna figure this out. See you all when Ubuntu strikes back.